So today was the day that we went out and bought a few more bits. This is the 2.2 that we've got in as a spare engine, and something that'll just get us by for now. The gearbox, obviously it comes with it. This one looks a little bit better than the one I've got already, with the shift mechanism being a bit tighter than the one I've got. And then the front subframe is back from powder coat. So a productive day. We've also got in here some genuine front arch liners, brand new, just need a bit of a wipe down. So yeah, productive day. Arch liners from, let me get this right, Evo Tech Tuning, based in Chesterfield. So if you need any Mark IV parts, go and visit them too. So yeah, good day, grabbing some bits. Weather's truly awful, chucking it down a thunderstorm, so not a lot I can do today, but at least we've got some progress ready for when the sun starts shining again. So this is a closer look at the subframe after powder coating. Obviously some areas were quite pitted, but it seems to have come out alright really. So we just need to pop in the solid bushes and then we can lift it up and mark our hole for drilling. So yeah, pleased with that. Now what we do need to do, just show you quickly. So these are the mounts for the Zafira anti-roll bar. And you'll see that the hole centers. So that side's on the hole, that side's off. So what we need to do is file the bracket so that we get more room to put a bolt in. So I'll be doing that shortly as well. I'm going to start building it up. Okay, so all the bushes are tapped in, all have a nice tight fit. Just use the old rubber mallet to tap them in. So we're now ready to test fit this again, and then we can mark up this hole. Okay, front sub mount is fitted in place, it's not tight yet. There's not a lot of play left and right, or forwards and backwards, even though they're not actually fully tight yet. So I'm just going to mark up that hole now, and then we'll drop it down and drill that hole. I'm actually waiting for a step cutter to arrive because I haven't got a 18mm drill bit, which is what the hole sizes seem to be. I know they're only 12mm bolts, but I was going to try and emulate the same hole sizes as the rest. So we're aiming for an 18mm hole in that mount. So I'm going to mark that up and then drop it back down. But yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? Looking good sat in there. Those nice subframe mounts, looking good. So anyway, we'll crack on and drop this back down when I've marked it up. So just starting to build up a few bits and bobs on this subframe, including this rubber damper, whatever it does, the rear engine mount, and obviously the steering rack. Now this steering rack is a refurbished item, supposedly from the GSI, so it's the quickest rack I think I can get for this car. I don't know if it makes a difference on the coupes, to be honest, I've no idea, but I thought if I'm going to get one, I'll get a GSI one, and then I know it's a quick rack. So that's in place just loosely, because I can't remember exactly how this builds up, because I know the power steering pump is going to go here, and I think it uses one of these brackets, so I'm just fitting things in loosely to work out where it all goes. Okay, that's power steering pump bracket fitted, and I've just sprayed over a couple of the rusty bolts. Right, so we've got the steering pump back in fitted, pipes connected back up to the new rack, all went in fine. We've got a piece left over in true rebuild style. I think that's got something to do with that, but can't quite remember. So I'll have to see if I can find some pictures, see where that goes. I don't want to put anything else on this subframe until I've got it mounted up, because obviously it might get a bit heavy to manoeuvre. So this is the end of part 1. Sorry, I got interrupted. So yeah, this is rebuilt now. Don't want to put anything else onto it, don't want to make it too heavy. And look what's just arrived. The step cutter. So we can now get this up to 18mm and hopefully get it mounted in. Okay, so we're about ready to lift her up. We got all the bits fitted onto the rack there, the extra guards and things. I'm probably going to employ my jack-up method so that I can guide the steering pinion, whatever it's called, back into place and do it nice and gently. Don't know why everyone's making so much noise at the moment. So we're probably going to use the jack-up method, take it nice and slow and get it back into place. Just give you a quick look before it gets hidden forever. It's not looking too bad, is it? So catch me back when we've got this up. So if you're like me, you may forget to realign the steering column when you're bolting up the subframe. So I've just lowered it back down again at the back and hopefully pop that back in place. Okay, so she's finally back in, looking pretty good. There's one small job I need to do on this side. You can see that it lines up nicely, but if we use this captive nut, that's just going to spin in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld onto the side of that nut an extra piece of metal such that it will be held by the back wall, if you will. So it'll sit like that, and I'll weld onto the back of the nut so that it can't spin too much, and that will sort that out. So that's the end of part 1. Part 2 will be building out from the subframe with the wishbones, the hubs and the suspension struts, so stay tuned for that one. Alright, for those of you that have been shouting at me for the past 10 minutes, yes, I've forgotten to fit this. So we're going to have to drop the subframe again to fit this in. Ah, the joys.